Okay, good morning, guys. Today we're going to talk about proteins. I do want you to set up for Cornell Notes. Make sure you write down the essential question and do that before you go on to the next slide. Okay, I don't want you to write anything right now. I just want you to think. When you get to writing, you only have to do the stuff in red. So look at this picture. What would you describe the shape of this picture as? What are the elements present? You should notice that there's a different element present this time. How's it different from a carbohydrate and a lipid? Hint, this different element. Okay? Just something to think about before we get started. Okay, so now we're going to talk about protein structure. Again, you have to write the things in red. We're going to try and keep this quick. So proteins can have a wide variety of shapes. There are over 3,000 different kinds of proteins in your body. They are special because they contain nitrogen. Okay? Nitrogen. The R group that you may have seen is all this part highlighted in pink. And the R group is just a code for it could be a lot of different things. Okay, so we say R is a generic placeholder because it is not an element. The variety of R groups cause the protein to fold and twist in unique ways. That's why there can be so many proteins. Okay, so the combination, the different R groups mean that there's a wide variety. There are only 20 amino acids. However, that sequence, the order of them, can be combined in a lot of different ways, and this is really important because that determines the shape. So sequence determines shape. It's a very important idea for proteins. Okay, so our body can only synthesize or make, so remember syn means together. Okay, so putting together 12 of the 20 amino acids. So the rest of them we get from our food. So what do proteins do? What is their function? Okay, well, because there's such a huge variety, they literally make up who you are. Skin, bone, earwax color, body odor, hormones, all of that is proteins. 4 calories per gram, but they're not a main energy source. They're really more used to build you, okay? They regulate cell processes as enzymes. We'll talk about that more next week. They help transport or move things in and out of the cell. They help fight disease. They are antibodies. They are your muscles, right? You should know that. And they are also hormones like insulin or adrenaline or testosterone or estrogen. All of those hormones are also proteins. So they're really important for a lot of different things your body does. Okay, the monomer is an amino acid. The polymer is a polypeptide or protein. Okay, polypeptide or protein. And it's called a polypeptide because this bond right here that connects the different amino acids is just called a peptide bond. So I just want you to understand that they're called polypeptides or proteins. Okay, nothing to write here. I just wanted you to see some examples of polypeptides and know that there's a whole lot of different shapes. So everything from hemoglobin to collagen, to insulin, okay? All of these things are proteins. Just wanted to give you a picture. Okay, and I promised you guys these would be short, so make sure you answer your essential question in the summary section of your notes. Raise your hand and let me stamp it, then finish up the things on the agenda at the front.